Today we have 4 second-year directing students who've just recently completed their third-term films with the brief, Social Awareness Product or Brand Awareness. They are Aziz Sangwenya, Bongani Morgan, Tsepo Navas, and Zenzele Bell.
So a director would be kind of like the person in charge of giving the crew like creative direction in terms of like making one specific film so we could have a total dramatic statement.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's a guy who, you put your visionary stamp on it, so to speak. And it sounds cliched, but that's what you're there for. People go like, what do we do? You have to pull something out of somewhere and say, yeah.
You have to make sure that everyone gets to where they need to get to at the same time, if that makes any sense.
Obviously, like when we make our films at this level, we're not always happy with it. So we'll have moments where we've kind of reached our goal, but we never completely reached this kind of.
As a director, you get the script or the script you're writing, you really have this idea for it. But there comes a point in the development of the script where you go, do I really want to make this for me or for the audience? And the audience in this level of filmmaking is really the panel, the students that you're making the films for, and
this is where I want the film to go. At some point, we must be over here. This must be happening. And like Bones was saying, it's all about compromise as well. To get what I mean, because it doesn't matter how much you like your script or how much you think you can win with the script. It always changes because you're dealing with the crews, you're dealing with lecturers, you're trying to make a film that you can be proud of. But for me, as long as it's experimental for me, that's good, But I guess the compromises come in when you have to down your vision, I guess.
that always sucks.
We have to down your vision to satisfy other people, but then again, just as long as you have what a part of yourself in it, part of what you were trying to put in it, then that's good, isn't it? Shit.
I think it's how we've come along. Yes, we've seen a different setup of fuck-ups we've made as directors. Screw-ups, different setups you have with crew dynamics. But I think for me, I'll say we've grown, hey? Well, I've grown certainly. I was just like this impatient guy who, always thought directing was, you just say what you want to say and people get it, like, it gets done for you. It gets done. What? Yeah. And you learn that there's processes, you have to be 1,000 different personas at different stages in the filmmaking process, especially.
If I think about my directing experience this year and my first time directing last year, I came up with the concept, which was my concept. We didn't really we had a brief, but it was like it wasn't as, how can I put this? It wasn't in cement as all the other briefs have been. So then it's like you come up with your idea and the teacher helps you to get out your idea. Not now with it. Like, this is the brief, this is the film that you guys have to make. Obviously you have to have your own concepts and stuff like that, but then overall this is what the film is supposed to do for people.
Like we've learned in the sense that we know how to be logical, and at the same time we have a place where we can go artsy and shit. As a director, it's one of the worst things to go through when you have someone who doesn't care about the film. Because we care about the film, it's like it's our name.
It's such a big role. I mean, a production designer.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it could be a sound person, it could be CMS, it could be a producer. Doesn't matter who it is, but when you have people who have this attitude of they don't care, no matter what their circumstances are, if things are not going well in your life at that particular point, just let people know so that they can make a plan B or plan C, It's not it's a tough one. When you give people, okay, for me personally, what I like to do, because it is their department, it's their discipline, it's their department. If you're a CMS person, I like giving people almost like 90% control in their department.
Okay, for me, inspiring the crew is really, I think it's leading by example. If you really want to take them down that way, you have to show that you want to do this. But I mean, I agree with every one of these guys, what they said. It's tough, because you're all excited, you go and you tell them, and you got like these bragging expressions, faces, and you go, how about this? They go, okay, yeah, okay. So I think inspiring them is just you going there and saying, hey, I'm prepared to take this all the way. Are you with me or you're not with me? And it's true. It comes with the project, like it's a script. I mean, for me, ideally, it's you give people, the crew that you assign a script, and then when you meet with them, for me, my method is I just chill, and I hear your questions. What do you think? What do you feel? What did you see that I could have missed? And I think inspiration comes from us inspiring each other from the material that you're dealing with, and saying, hey, we can take this so much further than we actually thought we could. It's just, as a director, you lead by example. You say, hey, I want this to look like this, and you better make sure that you're prepared to go there. And yeah.
Okay, so.